Okay, sick. Wait, can everyone hear us? Oh, what's up? What's up, Mohammed? What's up, Aditya? Did I say the name right? Malice, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Woo! I think this has been a long time since we did the last Jujutsu Kaisen stream. Yeah, I think it was like since maybe 2 months ago. Yeah, then when it was announced, and now it's finally here. So we said, you know what? We're 11 chapters in. I think it deserves a stream, guys. It deserves a stream.
It does, yeah, it does.
All right. So before I start, give me 1 second, lot. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure my audio is fine. Yeah, so let's just summarize what's been happening so far before we get into the chapter. Obviously, this is 11 chapters in. A lot of you probably don't even know there is a sequel. Yes,
Yeah.
so Abdullah, this is an official Jujutsu Kaisen manga. For those who don't know, Gege decided to make a sequel after some people were trying to cook up how to steal his IP and make more money out of it. Yeah, in Japan, they're like, you know what? We can't just end Jujutsu Kaisen. We need to basically milk it. And he's like, no, if anyone's gonna milk it, it's gonna be me. So Gege is like, to expand on the universe, I'll make a sequel, which in the future will allow other authors to jump on the trend, expand on the Jujutsu Kaisen world. So yeah, so he decided to make Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo, and
Yeah, modulo.
I said it right? It's not
Modulo,
with the
yeah.
R and the
It's
L
a
is yeah.
different, yeah.
So yeah, it's a legit manga that he made. He's writing it, but he's not this time. He's not illustrating it. However, the artist, I can't even lie to you guys, is his name is Yuji Iwasaki. Yeah, and literally his name is Yuji. I'm not kidding. I don't think he picked it up and yo, his name is Yuji after his main character. He literally is a good artist. He's not a random person. Yeah, he's actually a legit artist, and his drawing is very much like Gege's, and it's kind of mixed between Villain Saga, um, like the OG and mangas that you read in the past. I really like his art style. So he's been doing the
Yeah,
artwork.
I
Go on,
think he can
Suraj.
copy, like, this guy's, he can copy his art style pretty well. I think this is what Gege would, like, have drawn if it was him.
Yeah, man. This is Gege ishk, isn't it? It's like
Yeah. Even the fighting scenes, right? It's pretty much like Gege.
shout out to King Mala. He's been watching us for a long time, and he's saying it's the first time he's seen us. But yeah, usually yeah, we got like so Ardal. He's here. We're also Jujutsu Kaisen, but he just went to Umrah. He's hopefully back for next week. We're gonna start doing this regularly. So next week, Sunday, possibly we might do another stream. Yeah? Don't hold me to it though. So yeah, I'm
We
okay. So,
might have other
yeah.
on his.
So hopefully, but obviously we're gonna continue doing the One Piece streams on Fridays for sure.
Yeah,
So yeah,
100%.
so to summarize Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo, it's basically 80 years into not 80 years. It was 80 years or was it like 60 years?
Yeah, 80,
I
78 to 80 years, I think.
think 60 years.
73, I read somewhere.
No, because Itadori would have been around 83 at this point of time, and he's alive by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then it's 60 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
correct, correct,
around
correct.
60 something years
Mm.
into the future. And what happens is there's an alien race that comes to Earth, and they're from another planet called Sumeria.
Really.
I'm giving you guys a quick rundown so everyone's up to date before we start the chapter. Yeah? Oh, 68 years. Shout out to Demon. And the alien race, the people are trying to migrate to Earth, yeah? But because Japan after not Japan, sorry, the world after 60 years, after the Culling Games, established Japan as the, hotspot to deal with anything supernatural. So my guy, they see these aliens like, yeah, these guys are supernatural. Japan, you deal with it. So you got Osami, who's a sorcerer, and you got the sorcerer commission, the new ones that was made after the old high ups got eliminated. They are basically in charge of the diplomacy for these aliens. So they first host one of the alien called Maru. He's a twin, and they're trying to see if humans are basically
Like what? Able to live together in coexistence.
yeah, basically, yeah. So if they can't coexist with these humans, they're like, you know what? Let's just go all out, rinse them out, and start a war and take their land. Because they are from a time, yeah, where they're unfortunately products of violence. So in their planet, they're not the only race. There were all other races. The Sumerians are made up of the Skuntes, the Lumalians, and some other race I don't even know. Yeah,
Another one. The
yeah.
Charmians, I think, as well as a.
Yeah, the shamans. I don't know. God knows. So the main the race that's in question right now is called the Lumilians. on their country, let's call it Lumur, they they're like very religious people. They believe in God. They believe God sent down special spirit guardians named Kalyans or Kalyan, and they pretty much revere these creatures. And for a long time they were okay, nothing was happening, but suddenly their countries got attacked from this other race called Discontins. The Discontes came and start killing this Kalyan, saying these Kalyans are beast, and technically they're kind of cursed. They're kind of cursed monsters, aren't they? Right? Yeah. So they're cursed monsters, yeah, and they said, you know what, let's kill all these cursed monsters. These Kalyans are dead now. But the reality comes in, and we find out that the Discontins actually invaded for one thing: ores. These magic freaking ores, guys. It's like oil. It's like US. I don't want to go into the politics, but it's like basically getting the oil. Yeah, and these ores can turn anything, any energy they have, yeah, into any form. So they have curse energy, which they don't call curse energy. They call it Rorolukun.
Roroluka.
Yeah, Roroluka or something like that, right? And it's their version
Yeah.
of curse energy. Demons say we want the last player copy. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, guys, I just want to say quickly, yeah. Suraj, you back me up here. Innit? Just Jujutsu Kaisen
Yeah.
Modulo is actually lit. It's too big
It
brain.
is. It is. Yeah. It is 100%. It's Gege is too good, man. This guy is too good. And for the people who are saying is Gojo coming back, he's not, guys. And it's time to move on. And I'm not gonna lie, the story is doing very well without Gojo. Gege is cooking up. Like there was just one small panel of Yuji, and it almost broke the internet. Like it's going nuts.
You know, a lot of people say
So
Jujutsu Kaisen, oh, Gojo had the aura, Sukuna had the aura. You can't get the same level of freaking, peak fiction. But I don't think that's the case. I genuinely feel
yeah,
like, yeah, Gege was done with Gojo. He wanted Gojo. The idea of creating Gojo put him off. And that's why he ended it.
he
So,
he
yeah.
himself didn't like Gojo, right? And I'm telling you, right? Like right now, Yuji has much more aura than Gojo has had when he
Yeah.
was alive.
Yeah.
Like
Yuji is
this
the guy,
one
man.
version of Yuji is we don't even know if he's like likable or not. Like we have nothing about him.
Now, I think Yuji will be the same type of guy. I mean, he's gonna still want the death he wanted and dreamt of. He was gonna want a
Mhm.
death which is not like his grandpa, right? So he wants to be around, people around him. And unfortunately, Megami died. I'm pretty sure Megami died to a grade 3 curse.
Great, because
Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. That's a meme. It's not really part of the story, but like that's the meme, yeah.
yeah,
And also you got Nobara. I don't think she's alive. And even if they are alive, I do believe he just wants to die with a group of people that's around him. If they're
bro, have
dead,
you
yeah.
seen the meme of like Miwa being alive?
What? Nah, I haven't
And
seen
she's
that.
like, yeah, there's a meme that Miwa's alive. She's the next Gojo.
Nah, that's taking the piss. It's because of that one stupid panel, man, in the Culling Games, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. So go. Yuji's 100% alive. You saw him last chapter. If you guys forgot, or if you guys missed it,
Yeah.
this is a real panel. This is it. You guys can see Yuji. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly show you. Boom, that's Yuji. And everyone right now, yeah, because the aliens came to Earth, they need a deterrent. Because right now they're trying to broker peace. They want to let them migrate to Earth and have a nice little immigration going on, nice immigration policy. They can have a cultural exchange event and whatnot. But if it doesn't, yeah, they saw the big boss, the chief of these aliens that's coming to their planet, and he's not a joke, man. He's like Sukuna level. His name is Dabura, bro. That's
They're
freaking a
literally
demon's
comparing
name.
him to, yeah. They're
So
literally comparing him to Sukuna right now.
he is. He literally a Sukuna level monster, bro. Yeah, and he just comes in, yeah. He just flexes his aura, and everyone shuts up because he's that powerful.
Hmm.
So they're like, you know what? Just in case, that we will go towards peace, but we need to find our own nuclear deterrent, and that's Yuji, bro. Yuji's like coming up with his aura. He's just aura farming in the middle of a civilian population. Look at that. Where is he? We don't even know. Hey,
So
Rolo say,
basically, like the whole point is that like demon. The better way of saying it is that Yuji basically he's half curse, half human. So he's technically immortal in that aspect. Plus, you're right. He did eat his brothers, the other death paintings against Sukuna. So it kind of like he's very strong. Plus, he's immortal. That's why there's this whole concept of Mahito also waiting for him in the afterlife, and this guy's just not dying. And every time someone dies, Mahito is like, oh, okay, okay, oh, it's not him yet, because Mahito is like the curse for humans, right? So Mahito is just chilling in limbo and waiting for this guy.
he's just so bored. He's like, yes, man, I need my guy Yuji to slap me up again. I need his left. I need his right right hook, left hook, man. Hey, listen, honestly, guys. Oh, shout out to Godwin. He's asking, can we explain what deterrence means once and for all for the audience? I mean, guys, deterrence is literally, let's say, a nuclear weapon, right? You don't want to use that shit. No one wants to use their nukes. You got freaking USA, you got all of these countries, yeah, with nuclear power. No one's gonna start a full-on fledged war against him, yeah. If they do it, because
Mhm.
if a non-nuclear power attacks a nuclear power, that they're gone. They're gonna get wiped out. So
Yeah.
the nuclear weapon doesn't. It's not there to be used, but there as a deterrence. A
Yeah, it's
deterrence.
a backup. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
like
think of
to
it like a
yeah, it's a fair. I don't want to say a fair thing, but it's like, yo, don't step in my boundaries. Don't come at me, because if you come at me, you're gonna get some smoke. You get me?
yeah,
Yeah,
Baron. Yeah.
yeah.
The
So
whole point of UG being that deterrent is because in chapter 2, they introduce their sort of chief, that's Dabura, like you just said. They introduce them to the humans, and these guys freaked out. They're like, "Oh my god, this is another Sukuna," and stuff like that. So they showed their deterrent to the humans, that this is our guy, and don't like take us lightly. But now the humans are like, we need our own deterrent. So that's why we need to find UG, because UG would be currently the strongest sorcerer.
just imagine
And I
how
think
strong
this
he is, though.
UG,
Come on.
yeah, this UG is probably stronger than Gojo. If not probably, he is stronger than Gojo.
Hey, shout out to
Easily.
Jonathan for subscribing. Much love. But yeah, nah, he must be stronger than Gojo, because, bro, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, you got, how long after Sukuna's death, yeah? You got like four, he's been doing training and going at it, yeah, for 40 years, sorry, 40, 60 years, yeah? Bro, 60 years time, that's much longer than Gojo. And he
Yeah.
mastered Sukuna's ability, I would say his own version of it, really, right?
Mhm.
And he's like, everyone shook of him. You know, remember the last freaking grade 1 curse? Bro, he was having
Yeah.
PTSD moments when he saw Maru. He started thinking about Yuji.
They-
He's like, oh shit, Yuji, man. he's like having a epileptic.
Bro, think about it like this, right? Like he in the span of few months, right? In that small, like before when Gojo came back from the death realm, no, not death realm, the I forgot what's that called, the death box thingy,
What are you
the
talking about?
prison.
Prison realm,
The
yeah,
prison realm. Yeah.
yeah.
So when Gojo came back from the prison realm, till the point they fought Sukuna, Yuji became so strong. Like in the span of those few months.
And don't forget, he had training after that. They had the
Yeah.
body hopping
Yes.
technique, and
Exactly.
he went fast tracking his training. He mastered his blood arts. He basically
Mhm.
do any, he can copy Chosu's moves. He got Sukuna's
He's
moves.
got everything that
He got
Sukuna
his
had.
black
Plus,
flash
he
on.
has
I
all
bet
the
every
abilities.
punch he hits, yeah, it's just a black flash at this
He's a
point.
black
Come on,
flash. Yeah.
he's a
I think
monster.
see at that time UG like it was still questionable if UG is pulling black flashes out of his ass. Like is he like doing it on luck? Is he doing it purposely? Now I'm pretty sure he's doing it like every punch is a black flash.
And also,
And
it was
on top
fact,
of
in
that,
it. He can see the contours of the soul, right, Siraj?
yeah, yeah,
That means he
yeah,
knows, because what the black flash technically is your timing, your freaking the exertion of curse energy with the actual impact of your body, right? And to do that, that means you have to see everything. You have to see your energy. Like you have to have the Byakugan open, bro. You have to see every the curse energy to the millisecond of your hit, and he can time that shit, bro. I'm telling you,
he
he's
just time it,
powerful.
yeah. And plus, like imagine this, right? He's the main character, and we don't know what his domain expansion is. Imagine now, like after all these years of training, like his domain expansion is going to be nuts, man.
No, we know
I
what.
like
I think I know what his domain
yeah, there
expansion
is
is. I think I know his
every
domain
topic.
expansion, because we saw him use it against Sukuna. Is pretty much he can bring anyone to his own world, his own, like that's what domain is. And he's a person who's quite sentimental. When he brought Sukuna to his memories, he literally went over certain key fundamental memories that he cherished. So it's bringing him to his own world. Yeah, and I think that
But
gives Yuji
I think if
a.
that is the case, right, then his domain is like the weakest out of all domains, because Gojo can do that, but multiply by infinity, and that's all information going into someone's head. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true, but I don't. True, but
So like, but
we
I think
haven't
there's more
seen.
to that. Like, UG can change his domain. What I feel it's he
I
can
tell you
change
what,
his domain based
I
on
don't think so, because I don't know yet. We haven't, like, you guys can correct me on the comments, chat, man. Correct me if I'm
domain
wrong.
expansion romantic date. Yeah, that's
Yeah, imagine that's that should be Tona's domain. Hey, but I can't lie to you. Yeah, look, think about it. Yeah, did we? I know he couldn't do his domain, but is it in a barrier? Like logically speaking, yeah, his usually domain should be in a barrier, and it looks like
yeah.
it's infinite, right? Like, but is imagine that is literally not in a barrier, but it's within the soul of the person
Sukuna's
itself.
domain was Sukuna's domain was not was a barrierless domain, right?
And he could destroy everyone's domain, because his domain can be outside the barrier and attack the barrier from outside. That means that's how he was
Who's to
able to
say
get
that
out Gojo's domain.
and UG's entire technique comes from Sukuna, right? Like most of his technique. So who's to say his domain
Is in a
doesn't
barrier.
like has the same properties? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like
I
he
don't
can
know.
just change his things.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the barrier, if I'm honest. Godwin said, I don't think that's his domain. No, that was his domain, guys. Like, if you go back, I swear that was his domain. He literally said domain expansion before he put Sukuna
Yeah,
into that realm.
domain expansion, talk no jutsu. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, yeah.
much that. And
All right, guys, I'm going to start the chapter, guys. I'm going to go over it in a second. Okay, is everyone up to date? Chat, you guys know what's happening, right? Everyone's up to date. We know what's going on with Jujutsu Kaisen sequel. No one's confused. We're all on the same page, right? I don't want anyone to
Now
feel
can
left
ask any
out.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Can
feel
ask
like...
any questions. You can start. Yuji might not ever reveal his domain expansion. Yeah, that could be a possibility, man.
What do you mean? We know his
Yeah,
domain. Why is everyone saying that? We saw
that's
him use
because like
it.
he fought against Sukuna, right? Other than Dabura, who's Sukuna level? Like Yuji doesn't need his domain. That's what I think this guy's trying to say.
Oh, okay, I see. No, I do think he's gonna need
Yeah.
it. He's gonna need it against Dabura. Dabura doesn't seem like a joke. He seems like he's very powerful, but I don't think Dabura is the main villain. I'm gonna get to this, yeah, guys.
Yeah, Dabura is not. Yeah,
He's
he's
not.
not the main villain.
And I also need to make a point. Someone
He's a
chat.
nice guy.
Proper
He's a
nice guy.
nice guy. Like the aliens are actually nice people,
Bro,
right?
it's
And
so
to
sweet.
be honest, like Yusuf, Adil, and I, we were like talking about this. Bro, the aliens are much more interesting than the humans. If you actually read all 11 chapters, right? The aliens seem so much more interesting.
That's what I don't
And yeah,
understand.
Mahito could be the main villain, like
Yeah,
Batman
yeah,
is saying, yeah.
I
But
think so.
what I feel is like it could be the discontent chief as well.
No, I'm more towards the discontent chief being the main villain. I'll explain in a second, yeah. But just to shout out, yeah, I am Batman. Literally, I am Batman, yeah. Shout out, he said Mahito could be the main villain, but right now he's still in limbo. But it seems like he's tired of being in limbo. If you guys forgot the last chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, I mean, not the sequel, but the actual Jujutsu Kaisen, Mahito met Sukuna and he said he's just waiting, he's just chilling there, and he's bored out of his mind. Yeah, Sukuna was
Like
able
how
to
this
move
is
on.
part of all people. Yeah,
Yeah,
so Mahito is not able to move on. Like if you remember, right, when Jogo died, when Sukuna killed Jogo, he meets Hanami, he meets the lobster looking guy,
yeah.
and all three of them were in limbo and they were moving on from there. Mahito couldn't move on from Yuji.
Now,
So he stayed back in
he's coming
limbo.
back though. I feel like he's gonna come back, 100%.
So if he had moved on, he would have come back as a different curse, but as like the human curse only, but as a different person. But his soul, like the curse spirit soul, would stay the same.
Yeah, I think his memories would have been wiped, probably. That's what
Yeah, his
reincarnation
memory would.
is. Because we know reincarnation is a thing in Jujutsu Kaisen. Because we got what's his name
Yeah,
again?
Gojo.
No, not just Gojo's
The
power,
six eyes.
but no, not just that. That could be just a power thing. But there's also the fact that what's his name again? Sukuna's own brother, his own twin brother,
Oh yeah.
when he
How could
died,
I forget that?
yeah, he was reincarnated into Yuji's father, right? A lot of people say it's Yuji's grandpa, but I'm pretty sure it was his father. I don't want
No,
to...
it's a father. It's a
Yeah, his
father.
father,
Yeah, the
right?
father is the twin brother. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, 100%.
and that's why Yuji is his nephew, really.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
reincarnation is a thing in Jujutsu Kaisen. I heard Sukuna is coming back as a new person. It could happen because I do another thing.
it
I
could
think,
happen.
yeah,
See, that's another theory. Yeah, that's another theory that Yusuf cooked up is that one of the aliens whose name is Maru, he could be Sukuna's reincarnation, which could be a possibility.
because why is it gonna be just a freaking reincarnation just on the planet on Earth? Why is it not in like
Yeah,
outer space or whatnot? But it could
everywhere.
it could be on. It could be that he's not Maru and it's just that Yuji is waiting for Sukuna to come back, yeah, and that's why Yuji's not dead because he promised Sukuna, listen, I'm gonna be there for
Yeah.
you when you come back, and I'll be your freaking, I'm gonna be your #1 supporter, bro. You're just gonna bring him to the light, and I think that's
This
part
is
of
why
Yuji's,
JJ is so
yeah.
good, right? This is why he's so good. Like, there are so many theories you can go off, and for some reason, we can just never get it right. It'll be all this, and it turns out like no, it's not Maru, it's Cross who's the reincarnation or some shit.
It could be cross too, really. But okay, so everyone knows what's going on. Let's read the chapter now because I have to
Yeah,
bounce in a
let's
bit.
start.
So let's quickly read the chapter. We start Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. The last chapter ended in. It was actually a positive note. Both humans and the Lumilians, they decided, you know what, let's give peace a try. They both voted. They had an inner vote within their people, and they decided to have a cultural exchange event where they will share dishes and
Before you continue,
yeah.
the last chapter kind of left off at where like these guys will have a dinner party and they'll just share their culture with each other.
Yep.
But like there are some humans who are kinda against it, not really, but are kinda against it. Like we are giving the
Oh,
aliens
let
too
me show
much.
them.
Yeah,
These
but there
guys.
are some aliens who are like, nah, bro, we have to go
This guy,
fight these
Oski.
guys. Like
Let me show you him.
Oski. Yeah.
Oski, my boy Oski, innit? He's quite rude. Where is he at? This guy, he's scared. Okay, another point I want to make you guys understand is that You might hate Oski. Obviously, he seems like a complete fool, but from his perspective, he's looking at, look, in back in our planet, we were pushed out by these Discontin races. They've been chasing us
I
and
can
killing us.
understand what he's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now we finally found another place to find refuge. If we are gonna go in it like very peacefully and we get pushed away, yeah, we're gonna always be homeless. We're gonna be looking for. I don't want to bring it to this current events that's happening in our world, but
We can.
but this is literally what. Let's imagine World War Two. World War Two just ended, and you got a group of people that were persecuted. Yeah. Now, in his mind, yeah, imagine these persecuted people. They want another land. So they found land, and that's Japan. And this guy wants to push all the Japanese people out. That's like he's like, you know what? Frick the Japanese people, man. You know what? We can just push these people out. Yeah, we can take this planet and these people's place because they don't even got army, bro. They don't got no army. They got shit. They invited us, and we can rinse them out. And when the people army comes here, we'll be strong enough to fight. Yeah, America, we'll be strong enough to fight them, or we can try to ally with them because we'll have something to exchange. So he just wants to find. He wants to find
So,
a.
so what he's saying is right. Like the discontents kick them out,
Yeah.
and he's like, if we like just be nice, like how the discontents, like how we were with the discontents, how our old chief Dura was, we'll just like lose everything.
Yeah, chat
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about, innit? Chat knows. Uh,
We can't say it, chat, because like we'll get
it's the
screwed.
Celestial Dragons, bro. The Celestial Dragons, isn't it? So, you know.
Celestial Dragon. Can read one.
Hey. No, but I want to make a point here. I do believe Gege is doing this purposefully because how after like a lot, like maybe a year or two, he's making a story all about immigration. It's literally about immigration, about certain group of people that believe in religion and there's intolerance. If you go back to the second chapter, or was the second chapter? Sorry, third
I
chapter.
have a theory as to why Gege started
It's
a
Japan. No, bro, Japan Prime Minister, the lady is proper. Look, let me give you an
the
example.
lineage.
Look at this tiger, right? Guys, if you go to chapter 3 of Modular, Gege basically purposely spoke about a tiger which is not from Japan. It was imported into Japan and they are now dangerous to the locals. Now, think about immigration. If you go to Europe, unfortunately, there's people in Europe here, and they can be dangerous because they come from they were imported into the country because unfortunately there's something going on in the home. They weren't forced to come. They were forced to go to Europe. Technically speaking, they have nowhere to go. Their country is getting attacked. Their country is getting freaking rinsed out. Yeah, and they need to survive. So now, when they survive, yeah, they have built up resentment and anger, and some unfortunately they're so twisted. Unfortunately, because of the situation and environmental factors, yeah, they do wrong things. Now the people hate them. They don't hate the individual. So the tiger, forget about the individual tiger. They hate the whole race. They hate the whole group of people, and they start saying, "Frick these people, man. We should wipe them out. We should cull them." Yeah, and the tigers here are the same in the same boat. So this tiger gets killed in the end, unfortunately. But then the tiger has a cub, and one of the locals say, "You know what? This time I'm going to do it right. I'm going to look after the tiger properly, and I'm going to give it love." Because what he did initially, after the tiger, the tiger that became aggressive, he basically left it on his ones. After the tiger's parents died, he just left it on his ones, and obviously all it knew was like loneliness. It was too late for the tiger, so the cub became the talking point, the children of the child. So I don't want to keep,
Basically,
yeah.
the whole point is about acceptance. Like, do
Ex-
you accept the other person, the person who's come from outside? Also, I think that Gege ran out of money. He's our age, man. He spent everything. He's like, wait. How do I get my money back? And let me cook a sequel up. If he really wants more money, right? I think he revised Goja again. Then
No, I
that's the
don't think
next
it's about
one.
money. I don't think it's about money. I genuinely believe people were trying to use his works to milk the story, and he didn't want it to be
Yeah.
tarnished. And he felt like, you know what? I know what to do. And he wanted to sprinkle some of his politics into the series. And I'll give you another example of why I do believe it is all about immigration, about the current world affairs. Go to chapter 5. Chapter 5, yeah? Yeah, chapter 5? No, chapter 4. Chapter 4. Guys, go to chapter 4. Nah, I'm tripping, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm right. Chapter 4, yeah. Look what happens. When Maru, the alien, comes to this planet, he says, I want to just find neighbors. And what did he say what neighbors, the word neighbors means to him? It's someone that will accept you for who you, will accept your culture, will accept your way of thinking. And they might not agree with it. They might think it's
Check
complete.
chapter 7.
Yeah, because that
Because
goes into
Jura is the one
detail.
who puts
Yeah.
this. Yeah,
No,
he puts this belief in him.
I think chapter 8. Now, let's go to Cross, because Cross breaks it down perfectly. Because Yuka is the perfect example of this problem. So Yuka, yeah, look, she
Oh,
looks at
we didn't even talk about Yuka and Surugi. Like
yeah.
these guys are like Yuta's grandchildren, basically.
Yeah, and guys, I'm telling you, my guy Gege, I don't know what people can't see how he's a genius. He knows,
He
yeah,
is.
the world affairs, yeah, and he knows how to wrap the problems of our world into a beautiful story without making it too bait. Well, I think it's kind of bait because I can obviously see it what he's doing, but look what he says. He straight up says, yeah, he uses Maru's problems and Yuka as two different two different mindset. Yuka's living in Japan and she sees religion in Japan. Religion's not even a thing at this point. It's 80, 60 years into the future. Japan, Buddhism, Shintoism, all of these other religions, they just like, it faded away. It doesn't mean much. And atheism is a norm. They have cultural practices like Halloween, Christmas, and whatnot because it's part of culture, and the economy can go up. Economy boost whenever you have these festivities. So that's why they practice it. But when it comes to actually believing in it, that you risk your life for it, yeah, they don't have that shit. So she's like, yeah, look, we used to have Christians back in the days, but there was a practice where the feudal Japan, they used to you know, the Christians, because and they used to see who's a Christian, who's not. They used to draw a picture of Jesus or Mary, and whoever doesn't step on it, yeah, they get
No, they
offed,
would hold like there was this
unalived.
tablet, a sign of the cross
It's
with
carving.
Jesus on it, and yeah, it's a carving,
Yeah,
and they would make people, and this is a real life practice.
yeah.
They would make people step on it and like just to see. So what Yuka is saying is that if I want to survive, I'll just step on it because it's just an idol, right? Like I know I'm Christian, but I can just step on it and just move on. But now what Cross is saying is, what if it was a actual person? Would you be able to step on another person if it meant you surviving? Which actually hits the fields, right in the fields, right? Because at the same time, Yuka is dying of brain cancer. So that's a different
No, no, but do you know why he said that though? Because he said that before she knew about it, because he understood she
because of the
values
context.
life. She's a person who
Yeah,
values life, and then he replaces what they value, which is religion or God or whatever it is. Yeah, they value like for instance the idea of God, right? If you disrespect
yeah.
that, yeah, or you hurt it in any way, yeah, yeah, it's like you're hurting your own self. You're hurting
Yeah,
a living person.
because they have their
Yeah,
kalyans, right? Like they worship the kalyans,
yeah.
and the Descontents would kill the kalyans. So they are like, why can't we just like be normal and not kill the kalyans? You know, you can respect our religion, and we can respect yours. Because at the end of the day, the Descontents were stronger than them, so they didn't have a say in whatever, like whatever the geopolitics of their own world was,
But it was the
and because of that,
hypocrisy. But the point I'm trying to make out is the
yeah.
hypocrisy that unfortunately a lot of people have. Yuka is just a normal person, but she didn't understand that she said, I would never step on another person. I never disrespect
Mm,
another person, but I'm easily willing to, for my life here, which I value, I'll disrespect anything which I don't really value. So that, you get it. She values life. She worships life.
mm,
And she can't see it. She worships living, and the person worships God. If someone disrespects God as much as they respects living, yeah, she can't comprehend it. But she can't. But the point of being
mm.
a neighbor is not to understand it, but to respect the fact that this person
Respect. Yeah.
respect him, respect the fact this person worships God as much as you worship your own life. That's it. That's
Mm.
all it is. And then it hits hard, like you said, Suraj. It hits hard because she has a brain tumor and she's
Brain
gonna
tumor,
die.
yeah.
So the very thing, yeah, that she's worshipping, which is life, right? Yeah, is gonna be snatched away from her. But the
Mm.
people of the Kalian people, their whole thing that would they revere highly, which is which is the Kalians themselves, it was killed. They were massacred. They would
No,
take it.
I think
Yeah.
they are gonna like Yuka and Cross are gonna have a thing by the end of it.
But anyways, I don't want to go too deep into it, but freaking Gege is cooking, guys.
He
He's
is smart, man. Like Gege is also like top, like one of the best
yeah,
mangakas out there,
mangakas.
man.
He's
Like
cooking.
the last 10 chapters, this is probably like not as good as the other 10 chapters, but the alien's backstory was a 10 out of 10 chapter. There
I
was
cried,
no
bro.
fight.
I was like, no,
Yeah, dude.
Dira, no. Why? I was like,
There
why
was
you
like
gonna do
barely any
that?
fighting. You know, one of the best characters in the sequel got off screen.
Yeah.
Like you don't even see that happen.
Guys,
And it
read the
was
chat.
just
If
like,
you're not up to date, guys, read freaking Jujutsu Kaisen because I don't want to spoil it too much. What happens to the backstory, but I mean, we're gonna get spoiled anyways because you're watching the stream. But honestly, it's so good, man. It's so good. But now we finally come to chapter 11. Suraj, I think we'll read it now. Yeah, guys, are you
yeah,
up?
let's read it.
Gege is literally now. Gege is not stopping with his politics, by the way. He's gonna be shoving politics down your throats. He's gonna be shoving the idea of acceptance and understanding other people's religions down your throat. So expect it throughout the next few chapters. If you don't like that shit, yeah, you might not enjoy Jujutsu Kaisen. Obviously, Yuji will come up and you're gonna be like, oh shit, ah! And you're gonna have one of those freaking, you're gonna bust everywhere. You're like, oh shit, my guy Aura farmed. I need to watch. I need to read Jujutsu Kaisen sequel. Yuji got freaking broader shoulders. He looks more cool, bro. Nah, man. Jujutsu Kaisen has that and it has the freaking politics. Accept it. But yeah, okay. So first, yeah, we go to Usami. He's like, so Pandora box has finally been opened, huh? Mina's like, yes, it has. Their spaceship is powered by cursed energy. The research exploring cursed energy as a new energy source is still ongoing, but converting it into energy sources other than Jujutsu technique is so inefficient that research there has stalled. If you lot forgot, right after Kenjaku literally went to America, started saying, oh, look at this, Japan's got a lot of special people out there, and they got an energy source which you can't even believe. Look how powerful we are. We can wipe your whole army, and just look at me, your armies are fodder. Look at your army, it's trash. You don't have that. If you want this power, go to Japan. And obviously, he was baiting the American soldiers because he needed more death. He baited them, and the soldiers went to Japan and they got rinsed out in the Culling Games. But Japan, but he literally exposed the cursed energy to the world. Everyone knows about it, and all the powerhouses know about it because it's optimized in Japan because of Tengen's barrier. Right now, they're using Sukuna's finger as the optimization point. But Japan,
Like think of it like this, like the US was always like on the top of the hierarchy for power, and now it's not that anymore because everyone knows that Japan has this sort of energy source that comes from their own citizens.
I
So
don't
it's
think USA is not the top. I mean, they still at
USA
top.
is still,
Yeah.
but they know that
Yeah.
Japan is a different this like there's a world hierarchy even in our real world, right? There's a world hierarchy, and now Japan is on top because of the whole Tengen barrier, and now Sukuna's finger is holding it down.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, yeah, but Japan has been dealt the card because of the unique situation of having a lot of sorcerers. They are assigned the role of world paranormal activity. So throughout the world, they have to deal with that shit, and obviously these aliens count as paranormal activity, I guess. So, anyways,
Yeah.
he's like, bro. Everyone around the world are trying to optimize curse energy and how to use this type of energy in other sources. Imagine they can turn this fuel that Japanese people have. It's so powerful because imagine Goju and Sukuna, yeah, they're fighting and they're just shooting out nukes like nothing, yeah, mini nukes, little bombs going flying in the sky, where just one person can do that. Imagine a bunch of sorcerers, how much energy they can just sap out of them. They just rest, and the next day they come back and they can give
And
it again.
another thing to remember is that the president of the US at that time, and it was not Donald Trump, it was some random guy. He basically looked at Gojo and was like, "This guy is a pure source of energy." You
Mm.
get it? Like this guy can power an entire city.
A common,
So they just see these people as an energy source.
they're a commodities, isn't it? I'm saying commodities.
Yeah,
Okay, so basically,
commodity.
but yeah, anyway, so basically, this guy is like, the research exploring cursed energy as a new energy source is still ongoing, but converting it into sources other than jujutsu techniques is so inefficient that research there has stalled, so they haven't made progress. Yes, but if the public is made aware that the mothership Noak am I saying it? Or Noaxux,
Nanox. I
can't say
always
it.
thought it was nanox.
The Nanox.
Nonax. Nonax.
Nonax is powered by
Yeah.
cursed energy, and if we can receive that energy conversion technology from the Sumerians, it will lead to the first revolution in energy since cursed energy became public knowledge around 70 years ago. But at the same time, yes, the hunt for Japanese who possess cursed energy will be on the rise again. And that's the
Hmm.
problem, right? So basically they want to go for this industrial revolution. They want to go to the next stage of human progression where they can go maybe have freaking spaceships. They can do all the cool shit that these aliens are doing. It's a good thing, but the world ain't ready because the problem is people's greed will go into, they will change things in the negative way. They'll get greedy. They won't care about the humanity. They just think about results. They won't think about the means. Or they'll say the freaking ends justify the means, all that stupid shit, yeah. And in that process, they'll chase and hunt humans, yeah, and hurt the
Also,
Japanese
like
people.
the reason why he's saying this is because the aliens went from a tribe like just using, like, what do you call it, like the hatchets and the pickaxes and stuff like that, to a literal, they can literally make a spaceship like in a matter of days, not even days, like in a matter of minutes, right?
Just to
So
clarify
if
though,
they can do that, yeah.
just to clarify,
Mhm.
these rocks here, or these ores, right? They're not
Of course,
just
yeah.
yeah they're not just a means to convert energy. They can convert curse energy or any form of energy into another source, but I think they're much more than that. And the reason I'm saying it is if you go back to the last two chapters, I think it's chapter 9.
Mhm.
My guy, what happened is, look, you got a bunch of ores which are pure. They're pure ores. They're not
Yeah.
normal like ores that you're gonna find. You're gonna get the pure, like
Yeah,
10 out
this
of
is a
10
different type of
purity. Yeah,
ores. Yeah, that's what Jabaloma said,
yeah.
right?
No, they say
Yeah.
they're greater purity.
This is something
Yeah.
even greater. Yeah.
Yeah, so what they did is this ores, and this is why I believe they're like fossil fuels. They carry the will of the Kalyans, I believe, because they once upon a time are from the Kalyans. Now
Right.
the reason I say it because they didn't just take in the curse energy, but they took in the idea of Maru. Look what Maru. The moment he went near the ores start glowing, right? And
Mhm.
then and they start glowing, and then he just said, "Let's go search together, everyone, for a place where we can live safely." He doesn't know the intricacy of a spaceship. He doesn't know a spaceship needs engines and shit like that. He just the ores changed and created a means to fulfill his dream. His dream is to
Mhm.
go out, look for a safe haven, to find neighbors. The Oars took that shit in, yeah. And by the
Yeah.
laws of nature, the logic of the universe, whatever it did, yeah, it just created a means to achieve it, yeah.
Mhm.
Maru did not do anything. He just feeded his dream into these
His.
Oars.
Yeah.
That's freaking
Correct. Correct.
powerful, man. So, imagine you say, "Oh, I really need like a massive nuke, man." The ores will turn into a massive gun. That's how broken it is, and that's why, yeah, the Diskuntia people, when they freaking, because now they're gone, right? These guys are gone from the planet, and Diskuntia is gonna take over the Lumerians' land. I shout
Mm.
to Fat Yellow Sid. Nah, bro, Sid's a busy glazing dragon right now. That's why he ain't here. Now he'll be back for the One Piece stream hopefully, and I might do a DDD stream with Harrison because me and him are pretty much up to date with the chat with the manhwa. Sorry, manga. So hold on for that. But anyways,
And
coming.
and to answer Demon's question, they possess curse energy. Like it's a sort of curse energy. They call it Roroluka. Or what Yusuf and I believe is that it's more of like positive energy or life energy. Uh, it is something similar to what the humans use, but it's not exactly that. We think it's something different.
I generally don't know what Gege is doing here because Gege keeps saying it's like curse energy. It's like curse energy, but logically
It's like
speaking,
curse energy.
yeah.
It isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. How I see it is like you said, yeah, is positive energy, and that is like because think about it, they can shoot it from their brains. The eyes are connected to the brain. If they cry and tear that shit up, yeah, the brain can explode. That's what basically they said last chapter. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are so connected. And the reason why I think things positive energy is made in the brain. Apparently, it gets sourced from the gut, from the stomach. It goes all the way to the head, and then two negative energy combines and make a positive energy. Yeah. So
That's how Gojo and all these like people, like the humans, most of them, not humans actually, mainly Gojo and even Maito, they learned they learned the essence of curse energy at the end of death, like when they were about to die. So Gojo, when he was about to die, he learned like red, his curse energy reversal red, and Maito learned domain expansion near death, right?
mm,
What Gojo ended up doing was then using reverse curse energy, and that is literally the same thing that these guys do. It
yeah,
is like
yeah.
that's
Because
what we believe.
and
We
also
don't
think
know.
about it, because positive energy, what it really does to heal, it breaks the law of nature. Like you're supposed to die. It's a natural thing. You're supposed to get hurt and your body heals on its own, but you're supposed to bleed. Your hands get severed, it's supposed to be just severed. That's it. That's the law of nature. That's how things are designed by the world, right? Heavenly construction corrects things which are, let's say, there's a very super strong baby, yeah, but to not break the balance is heavenly restriction is applied. So there's you got
Mhm.
might like you might have a crazy amount of curse energy, but you might have a defective body. Yeah,
Mhm. Like
that's
Mekamaru, yeah.
yeah, like Makamaru. So the world is governed by some law. Now,
Yeah, it always tries to balance itself.
exactly. Now, the reason that I think is positive energy, think about it like this, yeah. These Kalyans are seem like a good, like they don't curse, they're not going after anyone that's not attacking it. They're not causing harm. They're not built or like believed in because of resentment, hatred, fear of things. It looks like they all. It's like you worship. It's like if you guys watch Noragami before, These Noragami has deities where if you have enough belief on something, a belief in a certain deity, it gets more power. Yeah. So that belief or that positive belief can create these life forms, which is Kalians. Maybe that's how it's done. I don't know, but that's how I see them. And I think Kalians are made from positive energy. Oh yeah, going
Yeah,
back to
it
the
could
law.
be the opposite of curse energy, right? Like, I mean, curse spirits, because curse spirits are negative energy
Yeah,
coming together. Calians could be positive energy
and
coming
coming
together
together.
because it's you're praying to that deity.
And also, just to go back to the point of breaking the law, positive energy breaks the law by healing you, right? And so remember when what's the name, Maru activated his curse technique, or his eye just switched up and he just went crazy. Bro, he's just breaking all types of laws, bro. He's turning hot to cold.
Yeah.
He's freaking saying anti-gravity this. He's doing all these craziness, yeah? That's basically breaking laws, the physics in a law of physics. That's why I think it's
Mhm.
positive energy. But hey, it's not confirmed yet. All right, now we're going to read the chapter, yeah? No, enough yapping.
Now it-
All right, so Usami's like, okay, look, it's a good thing if we get this technology, but the Japanese people are going to be in danger. So Mino's like, what should we do then? We have to keep it hush hush, keep it a secret. Our guy's like, are you serious? Even with the what? Even with the capped in International Convention for Protection of Person, because I think they had a
Oh,
law where they protect the Japanese people with curse energy. Even in that, with that in place, this information should not be shared with other countries until the various issues in international law are resolved, which makes sense. Like, bro,
mhm.
you think USA gonna give a shit? Yeah, the moment they
Yeah.
find out, yeah, they're gonna give a shit about the UN. They don't give a shit about look what happened in our own world. Yeah, they don't care what for their own political interests. They see humans as nothing. They see a certain subspecies. They don't even see them as animals. They'll treat their
Yeah.
dogs better than they treat some humans. Bro, this is reality, bro. This is how people are. This is the world we're governed by. Evil scums. And he knows it. This guy said, Osama's like, no, until, international laws are resolved. When they can establish, look, we have these laws and it can be freaking enforced, we can't spread this news.
Mhm.
We're done. We're going to be cooked. He said, we must
Yeah.
enter into a non disclosure agreement with the Sumerians. That's why I want to build as a close relationship as possible at the dinner party. Then Mino's like, what about a political marriage between the Japanese and the Sumerians? That's not a bad idea, Mino. Yeah, he's onto something. He said, what era do you think we're in, Mino? He said, I was just joking. But you know what? What's so funny they say that. Couple of chapters
Yeah.
back, I was saying that you cut and cross, man, could be a thing.
Yeah, you can cross. That's exactly what I was saying now. I think by the end of it, yeah, you can cross are going to be a thing.
Alex said, brother, if we were in the state, if we're in the state, heard there's a stronger energy than cursed energy, and you can weaponize cursed energy, the world's cooked. Bro, what do you mean that is literally the case? What do you think that what happened in Iraq, bro? Bro, I don't want to bring this up, but bro, what? What happened to the WMD? What happened to that? What we just found out 10 years later that was a hoax. Oh no, we just got wrong information. What happened, bro? There's pictures and evidence of freaking this. Oh man, I'm not gonna go
Yusuf,
into.
let me remind you not to go too
Yeah,
deep in this.
bro, it
We are
happens,
already
bro.
in
They'll
hot
go.
waters right now.
Yeah. But it happens all the time, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it happens every day.
We, basically, Chad, we can't go too much into
Yeah.
this is because we are already in like sort of hot
Now
waters.
we basically get demonetized just to mention this shit. But I wanted to mention what's happening
Yeah.
in SUDAN. Yeah, what's happening is atrocious.
Mhm.
What do you think it's for? It's
Mhm.
sickening, man. Anyways, but if we could earn a favor from them, that'd be even better. I like to come away from this negotiation with tangible results that serve us both going forwards. Then Yuka calls him. We decided on the Tokapa for dinner party. So last chapter they had to decide on the food. Cross and Maru are are fishing up the taste test. So we'd like to ask if you can secure some high quality octopus for us. The tokopi is like basically, yeah. I had some actually, funny enough. I had it in
Oh.
Japan. Bro, it's so banging, man. I don't know how they cook it, but it's halal. That's what I heard. Yeah,
Oh.
halal, it's halal. But anyways, the way they cook it, they cook it, yeah, and they put it into this little bowl thing, yeah. So it's octopus, and you eat it, yeah, and it's 10 out of 10. It's pastry, but it just has octopus in it. So anyways,
Oh.
so it's 10 out of 10. I
Yeah.
can't lie.
Now I'm getting hungry.
So we'd like to ask if you could secure some high quality octopus for us, Osami. Yeah, I heard her. I got some connections. So the takoyaki party is a go. Mmm. How many tentacles does an octopus have? This guy looks like a badass, bro. What the frick? What? Hey, no, Maru, Yuka's mine. What's Fat Yellow saying? I'd heal a team with my love and RCT. Hey, that's what I don't understand.
How old is Yuka?
Yeah, that's kind of sus. This guy could be underage too. Let's be real. But I can't lie though. What I don't understand is you're telling me, yeah, her brain tumor can't be RCT'd.
I think it can, but I'll be honest. I don't think any of these higher ups know RCT. Because be honest, right? Like even in like the normal like the previous years when Gojo was alive, it was a rare occasion, right?
Or
And
maybe,
though that year was considered to be stronger than this current year.
but Yuji
I
has
don't think
RCT.
anyone knows.
Can he apply on other people?
Yeah, yeah, you can. Yuta healed Maki, not Panda healed himself,
No,
but
we know Utah, we can do
Maki.
it. But Yuji, for instance, I don't know if he can heal other people because
Bro,
people
but
with
after 60
RCT.
years, I think he can.
Now Yuji should be able to apply his RCT to other people and heal
100%,
them. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, but Yuji is not involved with the humans right now. Yuji is just trying to
But
stay away,
a
right?
quick
I think
question.
other than
A quick question. Look,
Mhm.
if freaking Deadpool can't heal himself, because remember he has cancer, right? And tumors a form of
Yeah.
like that, right?
No,
Can,
you're talking about Deadpool.
yeah, Deadpool, right? Deadpool can't heal his cancer. I mean, like his disfigured body and whatnot. And
No, because the thing is, when Deadpool got his powers,
yeah.
his body thinks that that is how his original body was. So if he got his powers without a hand, he would never be able to heal that hand. You get it?
Ah,
So
okay, so it's
it's
not
it's like
technically
a
healing.
checkpoint from there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get you.
it's a checkpoint from there. So from there, his body thinks that yeah, this is his natural body.
So basically, RCT
So
should be able to heal him.
in also Yuka does not know RCD. Matter of fact, she's very weak compared to like the original cast. All of these guys are considered weak. The later on you go because these guys have lived in peace, right, for so many years, except for the whole Japanese trying to get into this. So it's Naruto all over. But these guys are weaker compared to the original cast of
I got a hot
this.
take though. I
Yeah,
know
they're
they're weak
weaker
up, but
than
I
Megumi.
don't think they're as weak as we give them credit to. I tell you why. You
No,
know the great
but I
you know
don't
the
think
grade one curse
any of them know RCT.
bro, the grade one curse user, yeah. Obviously, don't get me wrong. He slapped
Did he? Did
both
he know
Yuka.
RCT?
No, he didn't. But he slapped both Tsurugi and Yuka up pretty badly, right? And
Hmm.
Maru, yeah, he got kind of he got jumped. But yeah, he survived Yuji. Like I don't know, maybe he ran away, maybe he tricked him, maybe he did
He ran
something.
away.
He ran away, maybe he did something, right? But he survived Yuji, yeah. So and I
Bro,
would
Fab,
say
my guy, Yuka is strong. He's saying, no, she's not, bro. Yuka lost each and every fight since chapter 11, till chapter 11.
yeah, I
Each
don't
and
think
every
Yuka's
one
strong,
fight he
man. I
lost.
don't think Yuka and Yuji, Tsurugi are strong.
None of them are strong at all.
I think they're like Maki. No, I do believe they're like less than Maki and less than Panda and lot. Yeah, I would say. How do I put them on a
Yeah.
scale? I think they're at least both
Uh,
of them. No, both of them at least grade 3. They're both of them are definitely both grade 3.
compared to like the previous, bro. Nah, I think grade 4 to be very honest.
Nah, bro, you're taking a piss,
Yeah. Like,
bro. What are you
bro,
talking about? Tsurugi has
bro,
he's
they're
like
getting.
he's
Okay, maybe
untapped.
Surugi is like heavily restriction, right? So I think
Yeah.
Surugi maybe like grade 3, grade 2, maybe I might even put him.
Bro,
Yuka is
Tsurugi has heavily restriction where he's like Mark. He has Mark. He should have Marky level strength. Plus, he has a freaking technique which can allow him to tap into the curse energy of items. So he has a sword, right? He can tap into that shit and do a simple
but
domain.
that
That's broken.
everyone could use that, right? Like
No,
if you give Maki that weapon, wouldn't she also
nah,
be able to use it?
nah. That's not true. That's not true. Look, if you go back to that
Why?
fight,
It's a weapon. It's a weapon infused with curse technique, right?
nah, bro, I have to go back to reread that because the way I understood it was Tsurugi. He's so sick and so smart. Yeah, he figured out a technique to tap into the curse energy from the weapon and draw it out to perform a curse technique.
No.
Let me go back to
There's
that
a
chat.
curse technique imbued in it.
I thought it was
Just check
curse
it.
energy imbued into the weapon, but let me just double check. I could be wrong, guys.
No, because even the
I
black
might be
rope,
cooking myself. Yeah,
right? It's a curse technique.
I
It's
might
a
be
curse
cooking myself.
technique imbued
I think you might be right.
in it.
But let me
Because
double
he has
check.
heavenly restriction. He's supposed to have no curse energy, and if you have no curse energy, you can't use curse techniques.
No, you're right. But I thought what he
You
did is
can cut too
no,
far.
no. He has no curse energy. Doesn't mean he can't manipulate that shit. No, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it does mean you can't manipulate. You can't use a curse technique.
No, that's because you don't have no
If it's
curse energy.
imbued, Yeah, you can't use a curse technique if you have no curse energy, right? If the weapon is infused with a curse technique, which is a normal thing, we know that the black rope is infused with a curse technique,
Okay, look what he says. So
then you can
here's
use.
a hang on. Is this brat from one of the big three clans? So he's got heavily restriction that traded his curse energy for incredible physical abilities, and he uses the curse
Yeah,
energy. Look. This is what I'm trying to tell you,
channeled
bro.
into his curse tool to perform. He uses the
Bro,
curse
I was
energy channeled
right.
into
I
his
was
curse
right,
tool.
bro. I knew I
No,
wasn't. Bro, I was
no,
thinking I
this
might be
is wrong,
cooked.
bro.
No,
To
listen,
perform new
listen,
shadow.
listen.
No,
Chat, tell me if I'm right reading this wrong. He said, yeah, the old man said he used his curse energy channeled into his curse tool to perform new shadow style. So he's not saying, yeah, he's not saying he used the shadow style technique that's imbued in the sword, which doesn't even make sense.
mm.
He's saying that he used the curse energy within the tool to use shadow style. So that means he can use the technique. He just doesn't have curse energy. That's why it's pretty impressive.
he's
What do you
using
mean? What do you mean?
he's using
Hey, you
he's
got
using curse
baked!
energy imbued
Siraj,
in the
you're
this.
baked!
Bro, if you give it to Maki, even she'll be able to use it. That's what
Nah,
I'm
nah,
saying.
nah, 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 nah. I don't believe it. I think this is a new
He
technique.
doesn't have that innate thing. No,
I
he
think
doesn't
Marky
have that
probably
innate thing.
developed this much later on in her life. I believe Marky wasn't able to do it straight away. She was an old lady. She learned how to do this maybe much later in her life, and she was able to teach it to Tsurugi. I genuinely don't think Marky could have done it. She couldn't have done
Okay,
it. She
okay.
didn't use it against
Tell me,
Sukuna.
tell me,
She wasn't.
tell me
Wait, tell me
something.
when
Tell
she
me
used
something. Right?
Simple Domain.
If Maki versus Gojo, okay, with the black rope, which this guy used. What's his name? I forgot his name. The guy from Africa. Uh,
You're
the
mistaking.
guy
You're
with the black rope.
twisting. No, one is a curse. No,
Dude,
one is. You're twisting
that's a
the
curse
facts.
tool, right?
No, no,
Isn't that a
no.
curse tool?
You're mixing two things up. You're mixing the idea that a curse tool has imbued a technique in it, and then you got mixing the fact that this guy's not using the technique from the curse tool. He's using the energy from the curse tool, and then performing a technique of his own, which is simple domain. A simple domain shadow style, yeah, is not in the sword. He is performing it. Do you not understand the difference? The difference is like you got a tool, you got the prism box, yeah, you got the realm prism.
Miguel, yes.
Yeah,
Miguel,
Miguel got
yeah,
no. He
yes.
got the black rope. Miguel got the black rope, right? But that
Mm-hmm.
technique, anyone can use it as long as they have the black rope. But that's not
Yeah.
impressive. That's not impressive because the technique is dependent on the weapon. The technique isn't the person. It's not impressive. It's only impressive because he's like the prison realm was not impressive because freaking Kenjaku used it. It's the freaking the box itself is impressive. Do you get it?
So
Now,
he's taking the curse energy from the weapon
yes,
and performing shadow style.
yes,
So he okay,
you
okay,
get
yeah, yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Thank you, bro. I didn't want to beg you, my
yeah,
brother, but come on, man.
yeah. No, you're right.
Look, that's
He's channeling the curse energy from the tool. Okay. I
yeah.
thought it was the thing. Maybe I read the
Nah,
trans
nah.
wrong.
That's what I'm saying. This guy is kind of broken because maybe he's not on the same level as the predecessors, right? And obviously,
Hmm.
he couldn't be on the same level because you got curses like Mahito roaming around. You got
I still
special.
think Yuka is weak as fuck though. Like compared to him, Yuka is very weak.
I think she's weak as well. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Remember when she tried to go
Yeah,
hand to hand
Surugi,
with?
I'll give it to him.
She's trying to
Yeah.
fight Surugi and she got
The
slapped up
random nobody. Yeah.
in chapter
No,
two.
even the random guy, right? The villain in chapter two, she just gets beaten up, dude. And then she like Surugi, come, let's 1v1, and he just bitch slaps her.
Yeah, no, I can't lie. She needs a bit more feats before I say she's on that level. But definitely, he's grade 3 minimum. Yeah, I tell you another point I want to make up. Or grade 2. Another point.
I give it to him. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
No, not only that. This is his technique. New shadow style, simple domain, immaculation. That's his own technique. And I want to make another point here. Yeah, where is the
Oh,
limit?
okay, okay.
Where is the limit? Because does that mean he can do any curse technique? And that's obviously within the shadow,
So, okay,
within
I have a
the
question, right?
yeah.
There will be a certain amount of curse energy in that weapon, right? So is he using like is there a limit to the curse
Yeah,
energy?
yeah, of course there's a limit, but remember, imagine he taps into the curse energy of the ring. Did you think about that? The ring,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Look,
That's the whole point of that video we made, right?
the ring is so OP. If ring, yeah, if Rika's still there, I don't know, but if Rika's still there and she has her own curse energy, and he starts freaking bringing out curse energy from Rika's arsenal,
From
he's gonna
Rika's,
be OP.
yeah.
He's gonna got his heavenly restriction. He got Maki's
Because
fist, right?
yeah,
Nah, bro, you must be
yeah.
broken. Hey,
Yeah,
nah.
because the whole point of Yuta was that he has double the amount of curse energy than Gojo. The only thing is Gojo has the six eyes, so he keeps replenishing it, right?
Yeah,
So Yuta's entire arsenal is there in that ring.
yeah. I
Like
know.
not his arsenal, his entire
It,
curse energy is there. Like because
no,
he had
no.
to split
I
up his
think
curse energy, right?
no. I think you're right, but I think the ring also had Rika's curse energy as well, because Rika had her own. She's a cursed spirit, so she has her own curse energy.
The curse spirit formed through love by Yuta's curse energy. Isn't that
So,
how it is?
I mean, the way I understood it was, the actual Riko Amane, whatever her name is, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
yeah,
went,
yeah.
oh, not Amane, Riko, whatever her name is, Riko, yeah. When she passed
Yeah,
away, when
Rika.
when the real Rika,
Mm,
when she died, yeah, or she got
mm,
purified, then you had the
mm,
normal Rika. She wanted to stay behind, yeah. Her essence, she told
mm.
the energy, the negative energy, to stay by, sorry, Utah and become a guardian, Chikagami per se.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I saw it.
She like a sugar cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think
No,
it's
no,
it's
that's
not it's
correct.
not
Yeah.
just
But so
linked.
she's a separate entity.
Yeah, that's how I saw it. I could be wrong, guys. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I
Mm.
genuinely thought she's a
Uh,
separate entity, and it's not. If Yuta dies, she doesn't die. She's
yeah, yeah,
separate.
that I agree with. Yeah, I think Rika is still there in the ring,
Yeah.
and her entire arsenal, including Utah's, a lot of Utah's curse energy is still there in the ring. It's something like what Tsunade did with her diamond, right? Like on her head, like he just keeps storing through the years. Maybe something like that as well.
So let me check. So Rika is technically in the ring. That should be the case, right?
That should be the case. Yeah.
And imagine my guy just uses Rika's power, uses the techniques, uses all
Yeah.
sorts, uses curse energy, and he
So
got Toji's body.
he has his own curse technique,
Yeah.
which is that maculation,
Yeah,
right?
that's his
He
own
has his
one.
own curse
Which I
technique.
do think Maki
The
taught
only
him.
reason he can't use it, the only reason he can't use it is because he doesn't have curse energy. So to use it, he needs an item with curse energy so
Yeah.
he can sort of like absorb. Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
Bana's right. I think
This guy's
it could be like Maki and Maya because they're technically when two twins are born, right? I mean, in a sense,
mm.
their curse energy was, I wouldn't say split between the two because I think Maki literally had nothing. She had zero. While
Maki just got a good body,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, she had a strong
Like not in
body,
that sense.
but they linked in that essence in a
Mm.
sense. But
So,
yeah.
so I have a question because Adil and I also had a talk about this. So, at the moment Maki and Mai fused together, like after Mai's death,
Hmm.
Maki didn't require her glasses. So she, like, what does she now have curse energy? Or how
No,
does that work?
bro.
So, like,
No, it's like Toji. It's like Toji. Is the sense?
it is like Toki,
It's
yeah,
like
right?
sense. I don't.
But
He didn't
then,
need glasses either. I think he can. The sense or the aura change, the presence is so heightened, right? You just know the curse energy is
mm,
there. And remember when she fought? She got training from those two guys. Those curse
yeah,
users from
yeah.
the
It was two,
past. They
one
said,
swordsman
yeah,
and a
yeah.
samurai, yeah.
And remember what they told her? Don't use your eyes. Your eyes is irrelevant. They couldn't see
Oh,
curses.
yeah,
They
yeah.
couldn't see
Mm.
curse spirits, but they were able to fight them because they said your eyes are
Oh,
irrelevant. Don't worry. Don't be looking. Just feel. Be one with your environment.
yeah.
All right, all right. Let's continue. So basically, they need
Let's
to get some
continue.
good old octopus, yeah. And this guy
Mm.
he's got so much aura. Look at this one. This guy's just selling octopus and shit, man. Look at why this got so much aura. What the frick? Anyway, he's like, okay, look, you want octopus? I got a great idea, yeah. Forget about the octopus with 8 tentacles. You need to get the one with 1 tentacle. They call it the Watcher octopus. It's a mutation of the local giant Pacific octopus, perfectly adapted to 3 waters. So to these waters.
These waters.
Yeah. It's got the usual 8 tentacles when it's born, but as it grows up, 7 of them just shrivels away. You know what that means, don't ya? Quit being dramatic and tell us already. It means that all that flavor is split between the 8 tentacles gets packed into one. It's the ultimate gourmet octopus, my friend. And they're like, yeah, we gotta get that. We're gonna get that octopus, man. It's gonna blow the minds of these Lumilians. They're gonna say, oh shit, once I eat that, I'm gonna love Japan. It's like Beerus, Beerus come to Earth. He's like, oh, I can't blow this
Yeah,
planet
yeah,
up. It's too good. The food is too juicy.
even
Anyways,
Beerus, bro, even freaking Jura from Boruto, like he likes the hidden leaf, right? So he keeps coming and just eating stuff from here.
food is a love language. If I'm honest, food can change
Yeah.
your worldview. Food can make you like. I can't lie. UK. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a lot of right wing people here. Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
and they're proper right wing, but they'll say, "Oh, national dish. We just love our Indian curry." You know what I'm saying? Gonna get that Indian curry, bro. It's food, bro. I'm telling you, it can freaking blow your mind. All right, let's.
Yeah, true.
So wait, let me read this comment. Double J. Can't wait to see the build up and conflict between the aliens and humans in this new story. Bruh, I can't wait either. As I said, yeah, and Siraj was saying earlier, I don't think it's gonna be just about the Lumilians. I do believe the Duskuntains, which we got introduced in the flashback, they're gonna be a very major player in the upcoming war. They're gonna want more of that shit. They just basically they ransacked the Lumerians and they're gonna oh shit, we ruled this planet. Now our next stage is to rule the universe. We want more power. We need to
Yeah.
get more fresh ores. It wasn't, and they're gonna probably feel, wait a minute, where the Lumilians go? Oh shit! What they had?
Mhm.
They had pure ores, and they didn't give it to us. They're gonna change their ores into spaceships too, and they're gonna chase after them. That's what's gonna happen.
You think they'll be able to use it, the Maru Ores?
Yeah, why? Why not?
Because
Because
oh yeah, they can. Yeah, yeah,
Dura
yeah.
said,
Actually, they can.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dura said, why do you
They
think these discontinuants have been rising to power so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
quickly?
The
Uh,
whole point of their fight is because they wanted their Maruers. Yeah,
yeah.
I forgot that.
All right, so
Mm.
we continue, yeah, and they're gonna go after these juicy octopus with one leg or one tentacle. Okay, you'll get why you don't see him hit the market much once you're there. But hey, you're with Usumi, aren't you? It'll be a piece of cake for sorcerers like you. Maru, don't tell me you're the one of those type of people that sink like a rock. Sink like a rock? It means you can't swim. Oh, don't worry about that. I got swept away by a flash flood once and survived. So why I believe this, I don't think they have a lot of sea animals in their planet. Anyway, right
He
away.
said they don't have a shark. They don't have a shark because I think he's seen a shark and
Mm,
Surugi explains like yeah he's supposed to be in the water.
yeah, yeah.
He's like wait we've never seen sharks in my thing here. But he's like he's got oh I read this in a different way. Okay, okay. Continue.
Oh, Double J say they're gonna rebel because of the viewpoints of cursed spirits as their gods. Yeah, I'm gonna come to that. Let's go.
Mm.
That's a deep point. Anyway, so Surugi's like, right away, I'll go first. And oh shit, there's a bunch of freaking jellyfishes. This is kind of crazy artwork, though. He says, a special reef swarming with jellyfish. Yeah, that'd be the way out of an amateurs league. All right, let's hurry and snag one so I can scare Yuko with it. Okay. Talking about Yuko, she goes back and she's like popping pills, right? But obviously, it's not those type of pills. She's sick. And Cross is like, shouldn't you tell Surugi about your illness? She's like, nah, no way. And she's like, because I don't want special treatment. I just want things to be how they are. He's like, I see. Oh, that's kind of deep. Wait, give me 1 second. 1 second, guys. You need to just message someone. Hold on. Okay, I need to breeze through this, guys. All right. So basically, yeah. Oh shit! What happened to his face? My God.
The jellyfish.
Hey, jellyfish, bro. You gotta calm down, man. You're bothering the chat. But no, I can't ban him, bro. You have to give love to everybody, guys.
Yeah,
Come on,
he's
come
my
on,
guy.
Sabana. Give him, all right, give him a chance. All right. So basically, yeah, they got the jellyfish. He said, you, his face changed so much. Yeah, that Mara's like, you're surrogate, you right? Of course I am. That was a piece of cake. Really, go borrow some rash guard and stuff. It's dangerous. Okay. He said, I don't need one. I'm a warrior. I'm gonna catch an even bigger octopus than you. And then he looks just like Sergey. That's funny as heck. A piece of cake, right? Oh shit, this is a disclaimer by Giga himself. If you're ever stung by a jellyfish and experience extreme pain and swelling, seek medical help immediately. My octopus is bigger. Oh my god, they were comparing sizes already? What the frick?
No,
Oh
man,
shit. Hang on, hang on. What the frick? Hang on, we gotta stretch him all the way. What is going on?
there might be kids in the chat, dude.
What's Giga saying? And then measure. As a warrior, I can't lose. What are warriors in? Okay, so now it's getting deep. What are warriors in Rumelian culture?
Look at what Demon's saying. They both got the Asian beating. That's true.
It does look like it though. Okay, so Maru's like, okay, so he's gonna explain what is the Rumelian culture, right? Okay, so again,
Mm.
yeah, my guy Gege, he's trying to go into the minds of another culture because this is a culture clash, right? In a sense, what are these immigrants? These are immigrants. What are these immigrants? What are their culture? Are they gonna assimilate? Yeah, what is the difference, right? So he's like, okay, so warriors are sorcerers basically. So they're like sorcerers, they fight and whatnot. But only men are sorcerers. Nani? You mean you mean women aren't allowed? No, it's not that. Rumelian's women can't wield Roroluka or cursed energy. They can only be what you guys call windows. So when we came to Earth and met Yuka, I was a little surprised. I heard that there are female Disconte warriors, but I don't know much about them. Okay, that's why they got rinsed out, bro. You got freaking women and got men, yeah, coming to your lands, yeah. You got half the size of the army, right? You're just getting rinsed out. What can you do?
Plus, I think when they're fighting the discontents, they must have used some like dirty strategy or something, and the women might have turned out to be liabilities. Like basically how Kaido versus Odin sort of thing.
bro.
where he had to like.
In that scenario, what you need to do is this, yeah. You guys need to watch Kingdom, and my guy, yeah, in Kingdom is so sick. The king, yeah, they were getting sieged. So Japan, China, right? China's unification. So one of the strongholds getting sieged. So the king has to rally the normal men and women to help, and the elderly to help. They're weak. They're so weak, yeah. They can't do shit, but they're like, frick it, man. The king is so sick. Oh man, he's giving me that morale. And then they got the energy. They just, everyone get together and they start using numbers, man, and it can work.
Number.
Numbers over, and just if you don't want to die, if you want to fight for something that you believe in, yeah, it doesn't matter how powerful you are, you just get this inner strength, man. Anyways, but I get it, and obviously by nature they can't use cursed energy, and I guess the men, because they can, in a world where cursed energy is like prominent, everyone can use cursed energy, and the woman can't, so they need to be protected. I get that. They need to be protected, and what's not, yeah, in the society where curse energy is prevalent. Our jujutsu is said to be a power bestowed upon our Romanian ancestors by the Kalyan, who were sent by the god, or by the gods. Yeah, we are taught that men are granted the power because they can't bear children, and they should use it to protect. Okay, that makes sense. To protect women and children. Sounds like how they okay. So sounds like how they thought in the Reva era. Reva, a long time ago. Okay, but isn't it tough for the men who aren't jujutsu sorcerers and women who can't bear children to live in a society with those
Yeah, it's the
values?
opposite, basically, what he's saying here.
Yeah. No, I don't. I think okay. Okay. Well, he explains it really well. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make you misunderstand. Anyone who works to protect Rummel is respected, even if they're not warriors, and even if they're not men, of course. So I like this, yeah. And like Jabaloma, he's one of those who looks the most. Okay, so let me break this down, guys. This is really key. This is a really key fundamental problem, yeah, like we having right now. Because and this is again Gege trying to show us, yeah, there's different cultures that have different religions, and obviously I'm a Muslim, guys. If you guys don't know, yeah, and we have that same mindset, right? Like we have a very conservative mindset when it comes to biology with men and female. But in the West, yeah, you're not gonna have that. You're gonna be more fluid with that mindset, yeah, and it's fine because everyone they got a different culture. Now, but that culture can clash. Is a clash of cultures, and this guy is like saying no. Just because we believe, my guy Maru is like, no. Just because we believe that we have cursed energy, we got more power than our female companions. Yeah, we have more responsibility. These powers that we got, yeah, they're not a value system. We don't got more value because of the power, and the woman that they got more, they can breathe and they can have kids. Yeah, the ability to breed and have children doesn't, I mean, give them value in that sense. It gives them responsibility. They have responsibility to bear children so the race can continue on. And the men has a more responsibility because the power they're given to look after the weak. Yeah, because they have that power. Now, it doesn't mean the value goes up because another person like Jabaloma might not be powerful. But my guy has 10 votes. Remember, like Jabaloma, like Maru in the last panel, I'm sorry, last chapter.
Maru Cross.
Sorry, like Cross, yeah, was said to have 10 votes, 10 votes than everyone else. Why? He's not stronger than, he's definitely not stronger than like Maru, probably. The reason why, it's not because of the power in itself. It's because of what else you can provide. And Jabaloma can provide his insight, his intelligence, his wisdom. Yeah. So you can provide something, and that can give you value. But what you have, and that's given to you by inherently given to you, that you had no say in the matter, that doesn't become a valuable source. That becomes a responsible source because they believe in God in it. So they're like, wait a minute. We were born with this, but we had no say in it. We didn't say, or we didn't fight for the fact that we had more power or more Roroluka or more cursed energy. I didn't have the choice to give birth, but you were forced upon it, right? So they believe obviously God is the all creator, and He gives, He makes things, and He's the one that's bestowing it. So if you bestowed it, that means when you bestowed it, you're given a responsibility. Yeah. Bro, I'm giving a lecture here. So that's how they see it, and that's how they see it. So when what's her name? Sudagi's like, oh damn, bro. So you guys are basically like Japan, like 1,000 years ago. You guys got a backwards thinking. Your culture, your religion is like, I want to say backwards, but that's what he's trying to imply. It's pretty much it hasn't evolved yet to what we are. And he's like, no, just because we have these our religion, just because we have our way of thinking, yeah, it doesn't mean we can't have a value system as modern times. We can have modern time values. Jabaloma or the girls can work, and they can do something which is they provide value in their own ways, and they can. But you can't change the fact that the biology, they're just weaker. And if they're weaker biologically, they're prone to danger, and the men have to come and protect them, just like children. Actually, you know what? It's a better analogy. It's like two men. They're both the same, but one man, yeah, when he grows up, yeah, becomes like a, let's say he's an adult now, and then he's a grandpa. He's an 80-year-old man, and then you got a young man. He's healthy. The 80-year-old man. I'm gonna put this in the script. I'm gonna do a chapter review. The 80-year-old man,
See
yeah.
the ending of the script. Added some.
Oh, okay.
Can add some points.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So the 80-year-old man, yeah, they're both men. So obviously they're not separated by gender, but both men, they're not the same. The 80-year-old man, yeah, yeah, his value doesn't come because he lost his power, his strength. The 80-year-old man has wisdom that he can teach the young man, but the young man has the strength that he can protect the old man. So when the old man needs help to getting away, getting to places or to do physical activities, the young man can assist him. Yeah, that's his responsibility. The old man's responsibility is to teach and guide the younger man. So they're both playing a fundamental role in helping each other, and that's how society is cohesive. When people have different advantages, it doesn't mean someone has more value. It means no, they provide something which is a responsibility. You get me? Oh my god, I'm cooking it. All right, let's continue. So yeah. So okay, so he brings up Jabaloma as an example of why respect and value doesn't come from purely because of being a warrior.
And remember, Jabaloma is given such a big
Big role.
responsibility as well. Like he is the face of the aliens to go and negotiate with the humans,
Yeah, yeah.
even though he doesn't have that power.
I
So
really
that's
like
pretty
this,
sick.
man. I don't know why I love Gege so much, man. Bro, Gege, man, I need to meet you, man. We can have some deep conversations. I'm telling you, Gege's big brain. Gege is so smart, bro. Okay, so Maru's looking down though, because he says, okay, so he's getting sad now. So our woman will be present, but our woman will be present at the cultural exchange so far. They've been confined to the ship for their safety, and I felt really bad about that. It's not just being overprotective, but downright patriarchal, right? So he's questioning it. He's like, because Suragi mentioned I guess the patriarchal times, and he's thinking maybe they are a bit patriarchal because the woman couldn't even leave the ship. That's kind of mad, you know. Where's the freedom in that
It's
sense?
not only that, like even all the higher ups, like till now we haven't really seen any female Lumerians, right?
Yeah.
So I think yeah, it is pretty patriarchal.
No, that's what they're saying, yeah. But that's what he's saying.
Mhm.
So it seems patriarchal, huh? But yeah,
Mhm.
that's how I see it. Look, they have a system not based on the fact that they value the females less. They have a system because
Mhm.
unfortunately they're scared. They're just in a foreign land. They're in a ship. And they don't know the people outside. They don't know the threats of the human beings. So the females are
Mhm.
unfortunately, because they don't have curse energy. If they encounter for instance, a person with curse energy or the dangers, they're gonna be
Yeah.
hurt. So in fear of their safety, yeah, they have restricted. I guess they restricted their rights, which again it
It's
can,
the whole point is
yeah,
like it's you give someone a weapon and you
yeah.
give someone like someone is going without a weapon, so
But
you would want the person with the weapon to protect you.
But
That's the whole point. Like,
Look how Gege is so big brained it, yeah, to make people understand why this sentiment, even though it can feel patriarchal, it can feel like an oppressive regime or the value, it's not a value system, but the way of thinking can come off a bit unfair. Look what Gege did. Yeah, Gege brought in Suragi, but he says, but I get it though. Yeah. He said, I get it. And then he thinks back to his sister when she was young. And I don't even think she was probably that much weaker than him at this point. But she's thinking, I need to protect my sister because you love her. The people that you love and you care about, you don't want any harm coming to them. You want to make sure
mm,
they are safe and sound. Even if they might have a gun, bro. They can be a better snap. If they got weapons nowadays, they might be better shooters than you. But you don't want them to be in that situation. You don't want that shit.
even though it might look like being overprotective or
Mm,
over possessive,
yeah.
you just don't want to see them hurt.
Yeah,
Like that's the whole point
and
of it. Yeah.
that mindset can be understood and respected. Now you can disagree with that. You can say, yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Mm.
I get that, but come on, man. It's like, come on, they need a bit of freedom, man. Let them out of the freaking ship, man. What are you doing, man? They're gonna die in there. No. There's a limit. You have to find that balance. You need to realize there is a
Yeah.
balance in it.
There should
And
be a balance
yeah.
between it.
Oh, Surugi's like, yeah, okay. Surugi actually points this out. He said, it's not that we're assuming they are weak. We just couldn't bear it if they get hurt. Yeah, there you go. Hey, shout out to Yusuf Sadi, man, my guy. Bro, he's such a legend. I don't know if you guys know. This guy, wow, he donated last time. I'm never gonna forget you, bro. Now, Adil, bro, respect to Adil, guys. He came back from Umrah. He went all the way to Saudi for the last week, and he came back today. He's probably burnt out, and hopefully he's gonna be joining us in the next Jujutsu Kaisen stream, which I want to push to be a weekly thing. We're gonna do streams more regularly if you want us to do that. Okay, we're gonna do it for you lot. and it's fun because we can cook something out. But he done Umrah. If you guys don't know what that is, we're talking about religion and culture. I might as well tell you a little bit about Umrah. Yusuf probably should know this, but yeah, Umrah is one of is a smaller version of one of the a I would say obligation upon every Muslims. We have to do something called Hajj, but Umrah is like a smaller version of it, and that's not it's not mandatory, but it's good to do. And what we have to do is like pilgrimage. So we try to go all the way to Saudi Arabia. We go to Mecca and we do basically a ritual. And Adil, I mean, I done last year. I did it like last year. I did it with my wife, and I did it with Adil again like a year and a half ago. But Adil went again with his wife and his kid, literally last week. And yeah, he just done it, and I'm really happy that he did. He's coming back. I'm excited for his. I guess his first stream will be next week Sunday. So don't miss out on that. But yeah, man. Okay, so basically, yeah, shout out to Yusuf again, Yusuf Sadi. Shout out to you, bro. Okay, so yeah, so Turk is like you couldn't bear it if they were to just get hurt, and at that point, who's the weak one? Oh, he makes a good point. Yes, he makes a good point because you know how I said you have to find that balance, right? Between
Balance, yeah.
between like okay, they're weak physically, so you're trying to protect them, but really and truly, what are you so obsessed? I mean, what are you so fearful about? If you're you're scared about them getting hurt. Yeah, maybe they can handle themselves. Maybe they can find a way to get away, handle themselves in that situation they're gonna come across, and just give them a bit of freedom. Let them go out and think about, you know what? Trust them. Have the ability to realize the world can be like scary, but at the same time, yeah, if you're gonna live like that, then what is living? What's the point of living at all? Like you're gonna be scared of like tomorrow. I'm not gonna go and drive my car because I might get in a car crash. I'm not going on a plane because there might be like you can't live like that. Yeah. Shout out to Impulse Infinix. We just started the stream an hour ago, and yes, it's probably gonna end in like 15 minutes. I'm gonna have to bang this out quick. Yeah, but yeah, you didn't miss much, but he did kind of. Anyways,
Yeah, kind of.
hey, Rogue Web, any news on the greatest estate developer? Look, I think Sid's gonna do more streams about that when it stacks up a bit more. I'm not sure actually. I'm gonna double check, but he is gonna definitely do more streams on that. I need to catch up to it. I left off when the brother got married. When Lloyd's brother got married, I still need to catch up. Yeah, man. It's Suraj, man. Did he hit the gym? He been hitting the gym, bro, for the past year. I just started it recently, but he's been doing really well, man. Look at his gains. Look at that guy, man.
Thank
Now
you. Thank you.
Suraj, one day you gotta go over your motivation about your gym progress, cause bro, even me when I hear it, it motivates me, cause it's crazy.
Yeah, I started in April. I've lost like what 60 kgs since then.
Okay, sorry. All right, let's quickly bang this out. At this point, who's the
Right,
weaker
right.
one? That's true. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Oh shit. Okay, so the Tokiyaki thing's gonna happen. Oh, they're gonna have that food. Oh, look at oh shit. Look at the freaking luminate. The
Bro,
girls,
look at
bro.
them.
The girl. Oh shit.
Damn,
They made.
I gotta meet one.
Now they actually did them right because they look really pretty. Okay,
Yeah.
what do you mean the main Tokiyaki course is party style? I thought it was gonna
Look at
be
the
a
human
regular
moment,
Tokiyaki. Yeah, well they done her dirty, bro. They make all these kind of nah, she looks alright. Okay, so Yuka's like, well, we know you don't like not being able to cook all the food yourself. Don't wait until the day of to tell me if you don't know something that you don't like. Okay, please save the tentacles for the Sumerians. They're so desperate for their approval. Why the hell does the octopus only have one leg? What's wrong with it? There's a curse
Nah,
too.
man. They
Oh,
shouldn't have gone for taco. They should have gone for butter chicken. Be better.
nah, I can't lie. Takoyaki is actually sick. You gotta try it, man.
I want to try it. Yeah,
Hey,
actually.
look at this, yeah. So my guy, remember he said we need to really butter them up and get them in our favor. Look what he's offering.
Mhm.
There's a curse tool in Africa
Oh.
called a black rope, yeah, that can cancel out the effects of curse techniques. If we get our hands
Wait,
on
what is
it,
this whole thingy?
look, if we get our hands on it, it might be possible to break your sister's curse. Bruh, the discontent chief, that's how he got to his sister. Obviously, his sister's back with him, but I'm pretty sure she's cursed, right? She has.
Is there a panel we missed somewhere?
No, this is
I'm
it.
pretty sure there is because they just jumped directly to the.
I think there's a transition because they're all in the party now, innit? Oh, no, wait.
No, I'm pretty sure Jabulama says. Just check.
Now, let's continue reading.
Because in what I have. Yeah, okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I'll come back to this.
Yeah.
Okay, is that true? It's a very valuable curse tool, so I can't say we'd be able to get it right away, but
Oh,
please
he's
do it.
talking about the black. the
Yeah,
black propaganda.
something's wrong with his sister, and he's like, please do it. Oh, I love this brother, man. Like this guy, he betrayed his own. He never wanted to fight. He had to kill his best friend, yeah. But he betrayed his whole race to fulfill his friend's wish to
Yeah.
protect his friend's people. He is a true OG,
He's
and
a
the
nice
only
guy.
bro, and
Yeah.
the only reason he even done his friend dirty like that was because his sister was captured and taken as a hostage. What a freaking boss, man.
Mm.
Love this guy. Look how cool he looks. He's so powerful as well. Yeah, please do it. We'll do everything we
They
can.
compare him to Sukuna, man. It's like Sukuna being a nice guy. You never know. He could have been the reincarnation of Sukuna.
I don't know. I think he looks older than that. Man, we don't know how the Lumilians age, to be honest. Oh, sorry, how the Sumerians age. Excuse me for a bit,
Yeah, see,
Jobaloma.
Patrick,
Is
you're
it?
missing a page. Yeah, pretty
Oh,
sure.
are we missing a
Because
page?
I have
Oh,
this. Yeah,
let me see if I can get. See.
it's nothing. It's just Jabaloma is asking him like he tells him, what does he tell him? That just speak to. Do you guys have a way to get rid of this curse?
Oh, okay. Guys, I'm missing a page, but we'll have to move on.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, Yuka comes in finally, yeah? Oh, no, he decides to leave. Okay. Excuse me for a bit, Jobaloma. Is it me, or is this really going really well? Everyone's excited because finally they offered him something and he said yes. He's like, bro, I'll just give me that shit, man. I love my sister. And he's like, he's like really desperate for it. And that's a good thing because now if they can provide him
Yeah.
this, it's more than breaking bread. This is like you did a big favor. You're gonna be
You're gonna bridge
indebted.
the gap.
Yeah. Yuka comes in and says, hi everyone, sorry to keep you waiting. It's time for the takoyaki party. Hey Yuka, mochi's out of the question. That's the only thing I won't allow. At least make it cheese. Okay. Oh, Dabura. Bro, what the frick?
Oh.
Imagine this guy has aura and this. Oh my god, this girl is blushing and shit. I'm surprised they're not shit. I'm surprised she's not shitting her pants. She's instantly blushing. Bro, he must have Riz. He rizzed up so quickly. His eyes are like. She's like,
that
bro.
dog in him, bro.
Bro, what the heck? Bro, she does the moves. Hey, she got so shy, yeah. She yanks her back and she's so. Oh, Yuka, do I look okay? She fell in love. What? Hey Patrick, okay, Patrick
I
says
barely have any
explains the
weight
curse.
on-
You're missing a page that explains the curse. Bro, I need to see that page now. I need to read more about this curse. So what was this curse, Suraj? You said you read the page.
It's nothing. So basically, this guy is just saying that the Descendant chief put a curse on Dabura's sister, and if Dabura dies,
Yeah.
or if he disobeys them, then the curse is done.
What?
Like she's dead. Yeah.
That's bullshit. So that means how did he manage to come all the
Yeah.
way here? Well,
So I think they've come out of the effective range of the curse. Yeah, that's what exactly he says.
ah.
I should open the chapter. What am I doing? This is what I'm going off when I read it early morning.
Bro, why did they take that page out, man? Maybe this didn't load. Anyway, guys, that's
It didn't load. Yeah.
okay. So Yuka, do I look okay? She's blushing and shit. She's proper rizzed up. She wants to get married now. I barely have any makeup. Damn it, guys! I didn't. This is one day I wasn't prepared. Yeah, I can tell, but why is she gonna say that to her? You see, I'm doomed, bro. You're supposed to say you look good. You look fresh. What are you doing, man? Yuka's not it, man. Yuka doesn't know how to be a good friend. Oh my god. First first she was like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know why these people believe in this. I would just sacrifice my own theology for my life, yeah. And she looked complete like an imbecile in front of a cross, yeah. And now she can't even be a good friend. At least honest. At least she's being honest. But bruh, oh, he hit his horns. You know.
Dabura with the Sukuna Riz, I swear. Dude. Sukuna is top tier Riz.
I think there might be a couple thing. Okay, so basically he walks in, said, Mino, it might be possible after all. Yeah, they're getting along. What might be? So they all think it can work.
I
It's
think
hard.
here he's talking about like because Mino said right that we should get
Married.
someone married like
Yeah,
people
yeah,
married.
yeah.
I think
They're
this
thinking-
might work.
oh shit, they're thinking about Dabra and her, bro. That's funny. That's jokes. Hey, he said, I feel like the chieftain will be too much for UG and Dabra. Hey, Double G, yeah, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Dura said he slapped up the chief. They said, yeah, the last time Dura fought, he even beat the war chief. I wasn't sure if it's the same chief as the one that we saw that was looking down on them.
No, I don't think I don't think he beat the watch. He beat a lot of strong opponents, but Dura says that there are people much stronger than me who weren't there.
Yeah, I know that. But
He
the
said
chief,
that.
look, the chief here. Look, I'm pretty sure he said he beat the chief. Look at this panel right here. Yeah, he didn't say it, but they said he beat the chief. Look
No,
at this.
if he beat the chief, then that chief is dead. He's not beaten this
Oh, it
chief.
could be another chief. It could be another previously. 100%. You're right. Yeah, but this is what he said. Yeah, let me just make it clear. There, it's right here. There you go. Even the discontent war chief participated in the tournament. All the matches were rigged to the favor of their side, but Duro won. So, like, it could be like you said, another war chief. But yeah, it could be this war chief is a different one, and he's just on a complete different level. And that's why Dabra, and that's how he's maybe he can do like hocus pocus curse techniques. That's how he's able to control my poor Dabra, my poor guy.
Maybe he just ganked him, ganked his sister.
Oh yeah, true, because he had to go for the sister, innit? Couldn't go for, straight to Dabra.
So
So
the chief
basically,
could be weak, and he just ganked the sister, and like now Dabura has to do everything he says.
basically, and just a shout out Fade Jonin, yeah, Fade
And
basically.
remember, if before you say anything, Yusuf, if the black rope doesn't work, remember that Yuji and Hana. You should write this down actually. Yuji and Hana were required to remove the curses. So maybe Yuji would be the one to remove the curse on his sister.
Mm, I think Yuji wasn't able to do anything about it. He was just a fighter, and Hana was able to do it. You get it?
So
So
why would they send Yuji and Hana?
because
Okay.
Hana's weak, she's a weak piece of shit, man. She couldn't. She gets too emotional.
They could have, they
No,
could
no,
have
no.
sent Megumi as well.
No. I think Yuji was there was important because he can see the contours of the soul and fight them down. But Hana is the one who can purify them. So Hana's the.
I think this would have to do
That's
with
a good point. I
something
think Hana's not
he's
alive, and another thing is I don't think Hana's alive because I think right after they
No, no,
got rid of
Hana's not
all
alive.
of they got rid of all the cursed users. She probably went away as well. The one, the angel
Probably,
inside of her.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
think
I think
angels.
Yuji has
Yeah,
something to do with removing the curse energy,
maybe,
thingies inside
maybe,
them.
maybe. I think it could be possible.
Because he's the one who pushes Megumi out of that Sukuna thingy, or basically pushes Sukuna out of Megumi. Remember?
Yeah, but that's because he
Maybe
can.
it's his
That's
domain.
because that's because he can go into the soul and whatnot. But this is a curse technique, yeah, which is I don't think it's to do with this. Maybe it's to do with soul. Maybe there's a soul link. You're right. Maybe he can punch the
Mm,
soul link and destroy the curse technique. It's possible.
exactly.
And oh yeah, what I was gonna say. So Fade Jonin, yeah, he's asking about the Kallians. Are they like curses? But I think they are like curses, but they're different. I think they're made from positive energy, whereas curses are
They're
made
the
from negative
opposite of
energy.
curse spirits.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they just same composition in my opinion. Anyways,
Mm.
continue on. Yeah, he's like, what? Okay, so basically it's hot, so please be careful. As I said, it's hot, bro. He just yums it. He yums it all in. He's like, yeah, man, it's some good shit, man. I like that. Oh, Eldobro's enjoying it too. I was worried over nothing. Well, I do think just Takoyaki would have been a bit risky. Next is Rummel's turn, huh? That's right. Okay, they're gonna eat the food from Rummel. Okay, that's sick. That's right. Or Summel. Oh, Rummel, Sumir. I don't know. I call it Sumir. Oski, let's go to the next cultural exchange together. Oh, they were
I
like,
think
oh,
this
they're
is.
feeling
I
FOMO,
think
bro.
this is Lumelian. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think this is
Lume,
the Lumelian.
yeah,
Mm.
Lume,
Because the Sumerians and the Lumerians are different.
no,
Sumerians is from their planet, and Lumerians is the race from that planet.
yeah.
Like the Descontents are
Yeah, sorry,
Sumerians.
sorry. I was saying I thought it was called Rummer, not Rummel. So the R in it, not
Oh,
the
yeah.
yeah. That's what I meant.
Mhm.
Anyway, so basically, just go yourself if you want. He's so freaking salty. He's like, nah, bro, I don't want to taste some good food. I'm always sulky. Come quickly, Oski. What? Come quickly, Oski. It's Eldoboro. Whoa, that's the guy from last chapter, the wise guy. What's wrong,
Mhm.
Eldoboro? Oh shit, he's crying from his third eye. Oski, Oski. There are tears coming from his third eye. What happened? No, they're dangerous. Huh? I saw it. Earthlings, the Japanese. I saw them killing a Kalia. Ah!
Oh, his eyes are tearing. His eyes are tearing.
Ah! Look at his eyes, bro. It's making me cry. Bloody hell, bro. Okay, so if you guys don't know, because let me put the context into this, because you might be like coming to this Jujutsu Kaisen sequel without reading the actual, the previous chapters. What happened is these people, not everyone from Sumeria, not everyone from the planet, but these people in particular. So Dabura is not included. These people, known as the Rummel, the Rummers, yeah, they have a third eye and they have a religion which they believe the Kalyans are like guardian spirits that are revered, and they're like the gods and the deities per se, right? They're so connected to these curses, right, that when they die, their third eye will cry for them because they feel so much connection to them. And it's so important to understand, yeah, that these eyes are connected to their brains, because they only cry 3 times in their life. With these guys, the Diskuntes only cry twice. These guys cry 3 times in their life. One time is when they are born. The second time is when they die. So when they die, these guys they cry from this eye, and that's a representation. These liquids are a representation of basically the energy that that makes who they are. But these and by the way, if they die, if they cry from the eye, they can die. Yeah, because the brains will explode. Like I said, that's why I said positive energy, right? If you use positive energy, it works in the brain. So much energy. I don't think he's dead. I think you said if you keep using it, a constant use of it. Yeah. So it's not necessarily like 1 time, 2 time, but if they use it, it can be like brain damage type of thing.
Yeah.
So maybe he won't die right now, or maybe he will die. I don't know.
Or
But
maybe
yeah.
he's old, so he can tank it less, in that sense.
Yeah, so every time Patrick's like, all right, every time a cursed spirit is killed, yeah, Luma get brain damage. It's pretty sad, but it's true. Basically,
It is, yeah.
basically, yeah. And the reason why, yeah, and I'm telling you, because the brain is producing, these tears. You get it? It was working overdrive. His brain would explode, and that's why when they die, yeah, the brain like shuts off because everything they held in, because also the eyes, this liquid, yeah, it can turn into curse energy. That's how I see it. So all that curse energy or the energy they have, yeah, when they die, it just comes out in the form of the liquid. That's how I interpreted it. But anyways, the Duskuntes, not these type of like Dabra, they don't cry when the cursed spirit dies. They're like, yeah, man, we do the killing. You guys cry about it. That's how bad it is. So this guy Dabra, he has the horns, so he's different. He's built different. He can only shoot laser beams from his eyes. He got the Dajjal ray gun without any crying. Yeah. But anyways, I want to make another point. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he
now
doesn't
this
cry
is
at
huge
all.
though. This is huge because obviously he saw a curse. He saw a cursed spirit die. And he's conflating a cursed spirit. Look, can you see from the distance? There's some birds in the sky. These are not birds and dragons. There's no dragons on Earth, mate. Come on, these are curses. There are curses alive, and there's sorcerers killing these curses. And he's seeing that in action for the first time, and his mind is getting blown up. He's like, "What the frick? These people are just like the freaking Discontents. First, we go from our planet to this planet, and then we're like, yeah, maybe we can live a life, we can practice our religion with peace, yeah. But they're stepping on our shit now. They're stepping on our religion. They're doing what the Discontent people do. They don't respect us. And now, what the frick? How are we gonna live? We can't
I
be make
think
peace
there's
with
a
them."
difference. I think
Yeah,
there's a difference because he actually seen a Kalyan dying. That's why his eyes are watering, right?
yeah, you have to see them.
But yeah, but a cursed spirit dying, would it be considered as a Kalyan dying?
I think that's why I don't think. Yeah, I think he saw it happen. Otherwise, everyone else will be crying as well. You're right. He saw it happen, and their love for this cursed spirit and the pain they're getting is because of the emotion they have seeing it die. I don't think it's you see it and then suddenly your eye just tears up. I don't think it's like that. Otherwise,
Yeah.
yeah, that just doesn't make sense. Yeah. I think it's the connection they have, the deep connection they have in their hearts. But once you realize these cursed spirits are not the same as the Kalyans, they're two different things. It might be a different factor. It might be quite different. You might think,
We need
yeah,
more like of this whole Kalyan curse spirit, curse Shikigami relation. We
yeah.
have no actually clue because the thing is, right, then the trance of every chapter is so different, so we don't know what is the Kalyan a curse spirit, is it the opposite? What we believe is that the Kalyans are made of positive energy, and because you pray to the Kalyan, they're
I
like
don't believe
deities,
it can be.
and the
How can it be?
opposite is
How can it be negative energy? You're telling me, yeah, that these curses in their planet, the curses in the Earth make sense. They're from negative energy. They act upon what the composition. Because if you're for instance, if you are the volcano monster, you're afraid of volcanic eruption. You got freaking Jogo coming up. Jogo has volcanic
yeah.
powers, and he's hurting people using the volcanic powers. The Kalyans are not hurting anybody until they were attacked. So why are they going out and hurting people? Why aren't they doing that shit?
And 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 on top of that, only a Lumerian can control a Kalyan and not control, but make the Kalyan kill other people. Because remember when the Descendant chief said that the Kalyan ate my daughter, so all the Lumelians were like, "How is that possible? Like, unless the Kalyan is provoked by a Lumelian, it won't do shit."
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I can't compare the two, and they're completely different, two different
Yeah.
creatures. And they might get confused because they've probably never seen
They've
negative
probably
energy.
never seen negative.
And I
Yeah.
tell you why they didn't
That's
see
why.
negative energy. I tell you why it makes sense. Oh shit, I should write this down. The reason why the planet didn't see negative energy, because even though, by the way, the females can't give off the cursed energy, even the females are
That is why.
yeah. Look at you, so shout out to you, brother. Yeah, Barakallah feek. But listen, yeah, let me just say something quickly. Yeah, the Kalyans, every one of them can control their curse energy. Is within their body. They don't leak it out. They turn it and churn it into positive energy, and it's stored in their head, and they can shoot it out
That
for
is the
the
whole point of Yuki and
yeah get
Geto's
yeah,
conversation, right? If
exactly.
everyone can control curse energy,
Yeah.
then there's no curse
There's no
needed.
curses because curses only exist because of the leakage of the negativity
Mm.
that someone has, and the sorcerers
Yeah.
they are the key. They're the answers to this problem that they're facing. But the Kallians
Mm.
are still existing on a planet where they can all control the curse energy or the energy they have, right? So the only
Mhm.
explanation is that they're not made from how do you say it? They're not made from negative energy.
Actually, yeah, rises
Yeah,
now.
or there's a second idea, which I don't think is the case, but could be. I don't believe in the second idea, but I just thought of it now. It's possible that the
Mm.
prehistoric Sumerians, they did before they evolved into this species of controlling their, having through the eyes and controlling their energy. They were leaking
Mm.
out. They were leaking out all of these negative energy, and then the cursed spirits that remained in the end, yeah, they evolved to be kind and gentle and relaxed, yeah, and docile after, and they survived. Yeah, it could be they're the evolution. You know how Hanami,
I think
Jogo,
you
and all
were
these guys.
cooking. I
Yeah,
think you were cooking and
yeah.
then you burnt.
Yeah. I don't buy the second idea.
Previous
I said it's there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's
The
positive
previous
energy.
theory is, I feel is correct.
Yeah, I think it's positive energy straight up. Anyway, guys, I got to end the stream too. I got to bounce, and yeah, man, good stream, man. And hopefully dropping the video tomorrow. Today we're gonna have a 10 out of 10 video. Yeah, it's like, bro, Sid has been working on it for like a week, guys. Yeah, so please support the channel and watch the video that's come out today. It's about Roger. Because there's a lot of blasphemy. There's a lot of blasphemy on my guy, Roger. Roger's been getting disrespected since Rock. I love Rocks, don't get me wrong. But Roger's been getting disrespected. People are saying that this guy's a fraud. And I'm telling you, he's not a fraud, all right? He's just different. Whilst we have Rocks as a freaking, he's a liberator. He wants to change. He wants to topple Emu's regime. But then you got Roger, yeah, and I think Roger was changed after Rox's demise. Unfortunately, Roger evolved even further. But then you had
I think he
Roger,
became more mature
yeah,
his
after his
demise.
Rox's death. But you got Roger, unfortunately, in this flashback as a pure gooner. He's gooning. He got bogies coming from his nose, crying over the fact that his best boy got the girl and he couldn't bag her. Nah. Yes, Oda might have made him a gooner, but before he was, look, even though he's a gooner, like, come on, at least, yeah,
See, Alex,
he has aura. He has
people
aura.
people are saying Roger is either a fraud, it's a probable downscale, or Sanji upscale. Now you get to choose which one it
Oh,
is.
that's a good point. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I do like that. But I genuinely think that Roger evolved, and I don't think he's a fraud. And this video that we're posting today will explain it really well. So please support the channel.
Yeah.
Again, man, everything you guys do, and jumping on stream, your donations, your love, you joining, and not just subscribing, but joining. You buying our merch, buying the gamer shops that we collaborate with gamer shops. It helps us out a lot. Look at those two beautiful cups, yeah. So use that code ABD. Everything you guys do helps us out so much to make these content, and yeah, just shout out to you lot. All right, guys.
Dude, I thought that cup looked like Modi ji for a second.
Yeah. Nah, that's the historian guy. I forgot his name, but yeah,
uh,
yeah, but yeah.
Alright. Take care, chat. Bye bye.
All right, safe guys, safe. Much love. And for your One Piece question, Patrick, we're gonna answer it in next stream. All right, safe guys, safe. Peace, peace.